Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome to another installment of Late Night with Uncle Fran. The time is currently 4 p.m. Eastern, and I have a nice warm bowl of porridge cooling off for me that I will eat shortly after this broadcast. But first, I'd like to impart some of my wisdom onto the youth, talk about a movie I saw this week, and then hear from our good friend Bert, who I think had an encounter with a bird this week. Big week for Bert. Okay, let's jump right into the letters. Here's this week's installment of Dear Uncle Fran. Ahem. Our first letter comes from Carl of Montgomery, Alabama. Dear Uncle Fran, recently I've discovered that more hair is falling off my head than usual. I checked in the mirror and my worst fear has come to life. I'm balding, Uncle Fran, and I don't know how to stop it. I've tried everything. I've tried multivitamins, ointments, creams, the likes. Nothing seems to keep my hair stuck in my head. Normally, I'd be okay with this, but my wife has expressed to me that she will leave me if I go completely bald. I can't lose my wife, Uncle Fran. She's all I have left. I walk on one foot well. I've lost 3 fingers to various dogs over the years, and I'm blind in my left eye. I can't lose my wife. She's all I have. What am I to do? Signed, Carl. Well, hello, little Carl. This sounds like a terrible dilemma. I remember when I lost my hair. Just kidding. But no, seriously, I feel bad for you.
What's up with your wife, Carl? Why does she hate you so much? This is unacceptable.
Sounds like your wife needs a reality check. Does she remember the man she married? Maybe take her on a nice date. Remind her there's more than just your looks and disabilities to entice a woman. If that doesn't work, Carl, what I suggest you do is sneak into your bedroom in the middle of the night when she's sound asleep. Strap her to the bed, shave her head, shave her hair clean off, and leave her looking like one of those dolls with the hair ripped out. Keep a couple patches here and there, leave her something to work with.
How is she going to leave you for being bald when she looks like a lollipop that was dropped into the dirt? Try this, Carl, and let me know how it goes. Good luck and God bless. Okay, time for our next letter. This is written by Reba from Tallahassee, Florida. Dear Uncle Fran, my grandkids are here in Tallahassee with us for a full month, but they won't spend any time with me. All they do is look at their iPads all day and chat with their friends, watch YouTube videos, and play games. They have no interest in going in the pool or the garden or anything outdoorsy. Worst of all, they won't spend any time with their grandpapa Chip. He's ailing fast. He fought for us in the Great War. What can we do, Uncle Fran? Teach us your ways. Signed, Reba. Well, hello, Reba. First of all, thank you for your service, Chip. The Great War was a tough one, and you know what they say, we couldn't have World War II without World War I. Reba, what I recommend to you is you take those iPads out of those kids' hands and take them to the kitchen counter and say, kids, we're going to play a game. You quiz them on basic U.S. history. Say, little Timmy, who was our first president? And he says something that these kids think, like, oh, Bluey. You say, no, Timmy, that's wrong. You take a hammer, smash the iPad right in front of the boy's eyes. The other kids will get the message and think long and hard about their answers, but they're stupid children. They won't know. Once you have destroyed their belongings, you take them out to the pool, you push them in, and if they can't swim, well, they're gonna learn, aren't they? Take care, Reba. Hopefully this helps. Good luck, and God bless. Okay, it's time for our final letter. This one comes from Lawrence of Kalamazoo, Michigan. Dear Uncle Fran, I hate your show. How can you hate our show? We've only had 1 episode. Violence isn't the solution to every problem. You make me sick, Uncle Fran. How dare you call this wisdom that you're imparting onto our children? You should be locked up, put away forever. I hate you, Uncle Fran. Signed, Lawrence. Well, hello, little Lawrence. I'm sorry you wrote such a hateful letter to me. If I would have had the opportunity to give you a little advice, I would have told you to pause and think before you wrote such hateful things. But here we are. You leave me no choice but to impart wisdom onto you like this. My advice to you, little Lawrence, is to run. I'm coming for you, Lawrence. I'm going to hunt you down and break your little twig legs. I'm going to beat you to a pulp, little Lawrence, in front of anyone who's watching. Your family, your friends, if you even have any. Look at you behind that camera. You're probably just a big old furry hiding away in your parents' basement, using welfare checks to buy yourself more Doritos and Takis. Run, Lawrence. I'm going to hunt you down like the little weasel you are. I'll mount you on my wall and show my friends, here lies little Lawrence. He dared to trifle with me. Okay, well, that's going to do it for the letters this week. See you in your nightmares, Lawrence. Now we will talk about a movie that I recently watched. This week I had the pleasure, I guess, of watching Shrek the Third. Now, the Shrek franchise is one I hold dear to my heart. The first one is a masterpiece, and the second one does something very few franchises do, which is top the first. But then they had to go and make a third, and by golly, what a terrible film. Shrek is looking towards starting a family, and if he wrote me a letter, I'd say, don't do it, Shrek. There will be no one to take care of you in your old age. I'm talking to you, Martha. I wish you would answer my calls. Shrek decides to have 3 children. No, you should have 1, if that. I guess 2, in case the first one's a mistake, but 3? You're outnumbering yourself immediately. Shrek, I don't know what to say to you. Do better. Maybe follow that donkey and cat into the wilderness again and live out your youth, but instead you choose the simple life. I give Shrek 18 out of 43 stars. I like the vibe of the Shrek movies, and the humor is always kinda there, but this third one is the worst of them all. Okay, well, that's going to do it for my Shrek rant today. Now we will move on to my favorite part of the show, the daily conversation we have with my good friend Bert.
Bert, how are you today? Oh no. Bertie boy. He's either asleep or he's died. Bert! Bert! Hello, little Bert. Welcome back to the world.
Where am I?
You're in our studio here at Late Night with Uncle Fran.
Oh, hi, Fran.
Hello. Not get enough sleep last night, Bert?
I stayed up late.
What were you doing?
Well, I was tending to my bird.
Your bird? I didn't know you had a bird, Bert.
I found it yesterday.
You found off the street?
So I was going down the road, and my mom was driving me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your mother, Bert.
Yes.
How
I love
how
my
old
mother.
is your mother?
112.
Oh, what a healthy woman.
Yes. She raised me, so she's very healthy.
And she's still driving at the age of 112. I guess anything's better than you, right?
So then I was sitting there, and I was in the passenger seat, and I was looking up, and I was kind of leaning my head against the window, and I saw birds on the telephone pole, on the wires, and all of these birds were lined up, one by one. They're all together. Then there was this one on 2 telephone poles down, and he was all alone. So I instantly found an attraction to it. So we come up to the next light, and it stopped. And all the other birds were still happy, and the other one I didn't see anymore. And I was really confused. He didn't join his friends. No, not him. No,
Right.
no, he's away. He's a leader. He wouldn't go with the crowd.
No.
Come to find out, on the ground was the bird. And so I opened the car door. I walked up, I crossed the street, and I saw him laying on the grass. And I went up to him, and he was twitching. And come to find out, he was electrocuted. So I took him with me.
You picked up a bird off the road.
Well, yeah, it wasn't dead yet, Fran. It was just twitching, and there was sparks coming out of him, but it was still alive and well. I picked him up and brought him in my car, and I brought him here. You know.
Oh, sweet mother of all that's sacred. That is a dead bird, Bert.
No, his name's Patricia.
Patricia is dead.
Do you want to give him a stroke?
Sweet. Bert, I told you not to do such things. This is a professional show.
I got him. Good job, Patricia.
Bert, I can't believe you just kissed a dead bird on late night with Uncle Fran. This is so unprofessional.
It's not a dead bird.
What would you call it then?
Alive and well.
Bert, do you have many pets like this at home?
I have a couple.
What do you have?
Well, I have one that I found him 4 years ago. His name's Maurice. And this was when I was still allowed to drive 7 days a week. And I was driving, and it was a little later, and Maurice, he jumped out at me. And then boom, I was all nervous, so I pulled over, and Maurice was still alive and well, just like Patricia here. I took Maurice, and I took it and strapped it to the top of my car. Took Maurice home as well.
What kind of animal is Maurice, Bert?
A moose.
Bert, you are blowing my mind today.
I have some extra rope in the trunk.
Now, when you were doing this, did Maurice fight you back at all?
No, he's very calm.
And when you call Maurice's name, what does he do?
He kind of just, he lays there.
Bert, you're a sick man.
I am an animal lover.
Okay, well, that's gonna do it for this week with Bert. What happened, Bert?
Patricia bit me.
Okay, we need to put Bert to sleep immediately. We're gonna go ahead and end this week's broadcast. We'll see you next week where Bert shares some more of his interesting adventures.
I hate birds.